afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Ballers and the Gators. This should be a fun battle to watch, and it'll take place right after this. Ryan Bollinger gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, Matt, the first thing we're going to find out is how well this guy pitches with little sleep. I can't imagine knowing that you're going to be the next day starting pitcher the night before. This is a young guy making his first start. Listen, you can only make your debut one time, so there has to be lots going on in this guy's mind. Hopefully he can settle down early. Down to who gets the big hits in the 7th, 8th, and 9th inning.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Who comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
Pitches out of the zone, so he's going to have to continue to learn how to get guys out.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys.
Now the 2-0. High and deep to right center. Right fielder giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Miranda will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Stepping in, Lee. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the 1-2. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Chang is there, and he has it for the first out. Beyond. Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning.
Batting third, the left fielder, number 15.
Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. He has success with 2 out, and the bottom of the first stays moving.
You don't see that too often. You starting to get in swing mode, and you start fouling off multiple pitches.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. An inning in the books. No score here on the show. Now batting, Chan, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. There's a drive out toward the gap in left center. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Off the bat, it was pretty clear right away that that hit was going to get him at least 2 bases.
Yeah, Matt, some people like to crow about homers and powering drives, but you have to like hits like this. A no-doubt double the second it left his bat. Like you said, the only question was whether the outfielders were going to be able to keep him at second.
To the ball, strong and accurate arm, and just a leader on the field.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. A leap at the wall, but forget it, it's gone. A home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 3 here in the early going, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez. Enough is enough.
Now the 2-0 home. Popped up. Lee over to his left, and that retires the side. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. Cincinnati leads it 2-0. But this will land untouched. Line to the right side. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Has just collected his first hit in. Takes this the other way to right. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Maybe a rug burner too after that one as we get another look at it here. More of the show, Saturday Baseball, after this. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in the rookie outfielder, Chu.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Fastball called, strike three, and there's the first out of the inning. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Into the box now, Chu. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Solo shot to right center. His second of the game, as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
Well, he's as hot as anybody in the game right now, hitting a homer yesterday and 2 more today. They need to rethink whatever strategy they're using to pitch to him because he's killing them.
Striding in, Chang. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. The 3-1 pitch is in there for a full count now, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. He pulls this one into right. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Hey guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. And good for him. Lim has just launched his first major league home run. Hard to say how many more of these he'll hit in his career, but for now, I'm sure he's happy to say he's got at least one.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this. Watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. He'll be replaying that at-bat over and over in his head. And now his phone's going to blow up. He'll be calling his parents, his buddy.
Digging in once again, Chu. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with
a swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Chu has just collected his first. Skipper out of the dugout, making the slow trek to the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Lowe is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season. Again, a 1-2. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch.
He'll try again, 1-2. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Ballers are out in front, 5-0. Striding forward now is the DH, number 28. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and
The 1-0 home. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, digging for 2. And he will get in there with his first big league hit, a double. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Has just collected his first hit. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch on the ground to the right side. And that's by him into right field for a base hit. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Everything done right, Dan, on both sides, the defensive side and the offensive side, to send him, and the outfielder made a strong, accurate throw, but that runner was safe.
no doubt about it. That's one of those where you got to be aggressive as a third base coach. You know the outfielder has a strong throwing arm. You're taking a lot of things you're trying to get through a decision to send up.
A swing and a ground ball to third. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now. Consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
Hit back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. Brings home that you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Has a look, now the pitch. Ground ball right side. And that's the second out.
2 runs already home, and now you can make it 3. Good job right there of keeping it simple and putting the ball in play.
The 1-2. Hard hit ball to second, but right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left. 5 innings complete. The Ballers lead this one 5-3.
A little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
Now at the plate, number 98. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Driven nicely into the gap. And the runner is in from second. And the run will score all the way from first. It's a 7-3 ball game.
This thing was a double or more the second it left his bat. He really drove it well, and it ended up one-hopping the wall out there. And more importantly, he picks up 2 RBI along the way. Another great hitting count.
Chopper to short. Scooped up. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Now batting, number 74.
Whoa. Trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. Smoke toward the hole. Gets dirty and gloves it. He's up with it to throw. What a play. 3 thumbs up here in the booth following this gorgeous play at second base. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. So here's the cleanup hitter, number 9. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. Right fielder looking up, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him, as it is now an 8-4 ball game.
Pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Takes this the other way to right, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And this will find the wall down near the 328 sign. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
How frustrating is that, Dan? He tries to bury something in with 2 strikes, and this guy throws out a fillet of fish to the opposite field.
You know, sometimes you have to tip your cap that inside-out swing. As a pitcher, you think you've thrown a good pitch, but sometimes as a hitter, they put a good swing on it and still ends up.
And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. Leaves after just 5 1/3, and despite exiting with the lead, he'll be the first to tell you he did not have his good stuff in this one. Chen is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only 1 man out. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Long run for the right fielder, and he makes the catch as just the 1 run comes across in the inning. So 1 run on 2 hits, including the home run, no errors, and 3 men left on base. 7th inning coming up. Cincinnati. Now in the box, number 98. He drove in 2 runs on. Now the 1-0. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him, as this is now a 5-run cushion. Number 21 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief. And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the 2nd casualty of the inning.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
9th.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Chu will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take you back to inning number 4. And this was his 2nd home run of the game, as he's been dialed in so far in this one. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Center fielder going back. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. two-run shot to straightaway center, his third home run of the ball game, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Well, in hockey, they'd call it a hat trick. Hitting 3 home runs in one outing is a heck of a lot harder and a lot more rare. He's having an afternoon he'll never forget.
Oh, enters now in a mop-up role as she'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. As a look, now the pitch. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. He'll come home with it. And they still manage to get an out on the play. Whoa. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. Cincinnati is out in late.
Number 30.
Stepping into the box, Chang starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Stepping in now, number 1, as he rips it on the ground to second. Fielded cleanly. On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th.
Now batting, second baseman, Wayne.
So they're empty here with 2 men out. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. He's got it, and the Ballers are back in the win column again as they take game 3 of the series, and the ball game is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
11-4 at the end of this affair. The Ballers put on a real offensive show with 11 runs on the board. Miranda earns his first win of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching the show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.